join the party, have a hearty glass of rum.
Hey everybody, it's Adam. Today I'm going to teach you how to make collard greens. Collard greens are really popular in the South and a lot of people serve them at their Thanksgiving table. These are collard greens right here. They're kind of in the same family as kale and spinach. I'm going to have a bunch that I'm going to cook, but they really cook down, just like spinach. They're really delicious and people go crazy for them. So let's get started. Before I begin with my greens, I'm going to get my flavor components going. I'm going to start with about 5 strips of bacon, which I'm just going to chop up into 1-inch slices. This will add a ton of flavor. You could totally use ham hocks here instead of bacon, but I just don't have it in me to wrestle with a ham hock, so sticking with the bacon. Once I've sliced up my bacon, I'm going to chop up a medium-sized onion and just chop it up pretty coarsely. Nothing too fussy. Alright, I'm going to set my bacon and onions aside for a second, and now it's time to tackle my greens. This is one bunch from the store. I know it looks like a lot, but it really is going to cook down a lot. What you want to do is wash your collard greens really well. They can be a little sandy, and then I'll show you right here. You want to cut off this stem, and then take the green and rip it away from the stem. The stem is really tough, and you really don't want to eat it. I'm going to do this with the rest of my greens and chop them up finely, and then I'll be ready to move on to the next step. Now that I've prepared my greens, it's time to start cooking. I'm going to begin by melting half of a stick of butter in a pan on medium heat. You'll want to use a really large pan because you obviously have a lot of greens. And then I'm going to saute my onions and bacon for about 10 minutes until everything is really brown and delicious. It's been about 10 minutes. My onions and bacon have browned really nicely. The bacon has released all that fat, which is what I'm going to use to cook these greens. I'm just going to take the whole thing and toss them right into the pan. Now that my greens are in the pan, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. It's going to add flavor and also start breaking down the collard greens a little bit. They do take a while to cook. Now I'm going to hit it with a little fresh cracked pepper. I'm going to give this a quick stir and then add 1 quart of chicken stock. Alright, I've added my chicken stock, and now, for lack of a better term, I'm just going to cook the hell out of the collard greens. You're going to leave it uncovered and let it cook for about an hour, stirring occasionally. If you find you're losing a lot of fluid and the collard greens are starting to stick to the pan, you could add a little bit of water or even a little bit more chicken stock. You just don't want to lose all of that fluid, but it should reduce a little bit. See you in an hour. Alright, it's been about an hour. All of the liquid has disappeared from my collard greens, packing them with flavor. Time to finish them off. I'm going to start by adding 5 shots of Tabasco and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Shut up, mighty. And I'm ready to serve them. And there you have some awesome collard greens which you can serve at Thanksgiving or at dinner throughout the week. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This recipe and others are available on my website, adamcrowcatering.com. And watch for more episodes of my cooking show, Cook with Adam, on YouTube. See you next time.
Come on, join the party. Have a hearty glass of rum.